And Toledo Police Chief Mike Friendly says he's fully aware of the number of teenagers with illegal guns and acknowledges it's a problem. I-Team reporter Christina Williams had a chance to sit down with the chief to see what he plans to reduce gun violence.
It's not just homicides. The chief says moving into the new year, police plan to focus on lowering the number of shootings that are happening across the city. He says it starts with getting guns off the streets and out of the hands of teenagers, and the chief is asking the community to step up.
If people just take a step back and stop thinking about, what it looks like if I talk to the police and say, what does it really mean if I talk to the police? And it means I might be saving my kid's life or my nephew's life or my neighbor's life. That is an important thing. I mean, being labeled a snitch, if you can save somebody else's life by talking to us, so what, right? So someone says something about you, you should be able to stand up and say, I care about my community, I love my family, I love my community, and I want to stop this.
Or you could be killed.
There's always that as well.
For those people who live in these communities that are just simply stuck in these neighborhoods where we see a lot of this violence, what would you say to those people that are just out there and they're in a situation where they have nothing to do with what's going on, but they just happen to call that space home?
Yeah. So continue to work with us. Continue to, back when I grew up, our neighbors were involved in our lives. They knew our family. They knew what we were doing. And you know what they would do? They would grab us and say, if you don't knock that off, I'm telling your dad. Be involved in your neighborhood. Be involved in your community. I'm not asking you to step into the middle of a gunfight. I'm not asking you to do that, but I'm asking you to be aware of what's happening out there. Use us as a resource. Use us as someone that can step in and stop those incidents from happening. But until you call us, until you let us know what's happening in your neighborhood, we can't possibly know what's going on in your neighborhood as much as you do.
The chief says technology is another tool to reduce crime. There are flock cameras located across the city that are tracking license plates, as well as ShotSpotter, which detects gunshots. Link Toledo is another program that asks people to register their personal security cameras with police. So far, more than 900 cameras are registered. TPD also working on hiring additional officers, but the chief admits it's a struggle. A new class of up to 40 officers is set to begin at the end of May. Reporting for the I-Team, Christina Williams, 13 Action News.